Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And last year, we got the announcement that Verizon is partnering with Amazon for their MEC mobile edge compute. Well, we now have an announcement that Microsoft is working with AT&T to speed up its 5G network using the NEC technology, network edge compute. So, both again are partnering for lots of different reasons for 5G. But again, it is something that is needed to make that work. Microsoft and Amazon are some of the biggest companies to partner with on this, and this will essentially allow both to run their own separate cores for 5G. Now, again, in my opinion, I think there's just no real time frame on when 5G is going to come reality, so to speak. So I know now we have 5G for Sprint, for T-Mobile. Everybody has some sort of 5G active, but it is not a generational leap. You guys have seen the T-Mobile 5G speed tests. It's nothing drastic. You've seen the Sprint ones. It does perform better, but it is nothing generational leap wise that you can't achieve on LTE alone. And this is what I'm thinking. If you dedicate that same spectrum to LTE that you're using for 5G, I think it performs the same, if not better. Verizon right now is the only one that's achieving an actual generational leap by using the millimeter wave and the backhaul. Is it limited? Sure, it's definitely limited, but it does present a user experience that is unlike anything that we see today on LTE, and that's what I perceive as a generational leap. That's just me. You guys might think something different. I do know for a fact that low band is needed as a layer, which all carriers are going to do, but just don't sit there and say this is the awesome 5G network. It's crazy. And it's really not. It really isn't. It's not performing any better than what we're seeing on the LTE networks today. So just wanted to make you guys aware AT&T is also partnering up with Microsoft, and I'm sure that partnership can go, on and different partnerships can come out of this as well. Maybe laptop partnerships. More laptops now are going to have cellular connectivity, so it's just going to be great to see mostly everything going to wireless. And I don't know if you guys remember John Legere on an interview about 5 years ago or so. He said on one of his uncarrier moves, he thinks that everything is going mobile. And that doesn't necessarily mean an actual mobile device. He was talking about the cellular network. We're now seeing tablets, smartwatches on the wireless network. People are streaming over the wireless network. We're now going to have more connectivity on the laptops, which are going to be used over the wireless network. So once you have all that, you got to have a robust network ready for all the streaming. So now not only are you going to have your customers streaming on your cellular devices, you're going to have cellular laptops, cellular iPads. People are going to use them at libraries to do studying, colleges. People are going to want to watch TV, games. It's just so much is evolving around the wireless industry that people aren't really realizing as to how important it is for the carriers to really get 5G going. So from that aspect alone, 5G is needed for the capacity. So now once we get the network edge compute going, the mobile edge compute going, the latencies are going to lower, speeds are going to get faster. More of the applications that are being used through the mobile are going to get more advanced. More companies are going to get created. It's just all going to come together. But again, this is from me, Tech Life. I don't see there being a realistic time frame to where you can say you connect to 5G and it perform a generational leap like we are today on LTE. So what I mean by that, on LTE today, I take my iPhone right now, I go outside in my car and I travel, and I'm connected to LTE everywhere I go. And it's the LTE advanced technology, and it performs the best that LTE can perform, and it's a generational leap over what we've seen from 3G. Right now, if I get in the car and I travel with T-Mobile, although it displays the 5G icon, there is no real generational leap. I still don't connect to it everywhere. I see drops to LTE happening. There's still congestion on the network. There's not enough investment towards more infrastructure. So there's a lot lacking on both ends, not just the carrier side, but there's also some holdback, pushback from counties, city permits. So there's just a lot that everyone's dealing with and trying to keep up with just to get the 5G going. And that's what I mainly mean by, is there a realistic time frame where we can just jump in our cars and say I'm connected to a generational 5G network where I see 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 megabits per second consistently, not just in certain spots or certain sectors of the towers, where I can see it consistently just traveling on my regular work commute or regular commute to go shopping, or just things like that. That's mainly what I mean. You can do that now with the LTE network because it's just substantially better than it was 10 years ago. But it's going to take some time, I think, at least another 2, 3, 4 years until we can substantially see a big enough rollout to where it matters. The phones, they're still not really all the way caught up yet. We could have our first phone launching soon that has everything millimeter wave, mid band, low band in the Galaxy S20. Will we get it on this year's iPhone? Remains to be seen. We all know Apple doesn't really care too much about the cellular performance. They've never had in the past. So will we get a low band, mid band 5G version and then a separate millimeter wave version? That could be potentially the case. That's what the rumors are pointing towards. Are we then going to next year have to upgrade again? Potentially could be the case. Do I think consumers need to be on a yearly upgrade plan going forward? Definitely, yes. CBRS is now going to be a real thing for the wireless industry to boost speeds and offset congestion. Can older iPhones take advantage of that? No, you got to have 11, the iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro, or the iPhone 11 Pro Max that can make use of CBRS. The 10s, 10s Max, the 10, the 8 Plus, they can't make use of that spectrum. So again, we're at a time now where upgrades are more important. Are the regular consumers upgrading? No, they're not upgrading at a fast enough rate for the carriers. Right now, upgrade cycles are every 3 years. That's just too long. The industry is moving too fast. Originally, it was the networks were originally the way it was set up, the phones were displaying much better technology that the networks couldn't make use of. So now the networks have caught up and they're getting faster and better at implementing technology because it's software. Now the phones are behind. So now as the phones catch up to technologies that the towers can make use of, people have to upgrade. That's just people have to upgrade more and more and more quickly to make use of what the towers can actually do, because now that we're seeing the virtualization happen of the networks, they can do most upgrades via software with a quick, sometimes they have to do a physical visit really quickly to implement something at the baseband unit or new radios at the top. But once that's implemented, a week or so after, everything can be turned on remotely via software. So it's happening really, really quickly, much faster than it's ever happened in the past. And the phones are keeping up with it, but now the consumer has to upgrade yearly to take advantage of the new technology that's being put on these phones. So just let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. I know the video was a bit longer than expected, but I just wanted to cover this as the carriers create more partnerships, create a better network, more robust. LTE is getting better. We're still seeing small cells that are only LTE. So let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you are notified when I upload content. Also follow all of the Tech Life social media outlets for more updates. And then one thing that I do want to do, I'm going to start posting the videos on Twitter, and that will potentially let you know faster when I upload the videos, because I know sometimes the YouTube algorithm doesn't work, or the push notifications are not coming in as quickly. So I'm going to start doing that. So make sure you guys follow the Twitter so I can just quickly post a link there, and that'll let you know the second that this uploads. So definitely stay tuned to the channel. Lots more content coming this week. This is Tyrone with Tech Life, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.